up against Deshaun Watson's Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. On first down, Osweiler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. The catch is made, Benny Fowler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Green. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Osweiler, a dump off for Charles. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They snap it at 1. Now it's Osweiler. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They run it. It's Charles. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, here we go. Lucky 56 in there. Marty.
And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. Charles. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. Third and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Benny Fowler, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
On second down, here's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. That goes for a gain of 31.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Buying time to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ohio, here we go.
The slot man in motion right. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's got room. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it again with Miller. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Here we go. Ohio.
In motion is Fedorowicz. On 3rd down, Miller. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll toss it to Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, that's Miller. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. That's what we're brung in.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Come on, flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
To throw is Watson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
His kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
The Denver Broncos, they missed out on the playoffs for the 2nd straight year. Their offense coming back onto the field here. And that's coming off that Super Bowl 50 win. I don't know that we expected them to go back-to-back-to-back or anything like that, but I certainly don't think we saw them missing the playoffs the last 2 years, right?
No, you're correct on that one. And a big part of it is, it's one of those old adages in sports that defense travels and defense is a constant. Well, the Broncos' defense has been exactly that. I mean, look, they were 3rd overall in total defense in 2017. So the idea that they're going to drop to that type of a record with a defense that good, that just tells you about all the offensive struggles they've had.
Yeah, we mentioned the quarterback troubles, and just 5-11 in 2017 for Denver. Play action. Now Osweiler. Now he'll escape to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Set. 3-19. Back that
the gun, it's Osweiler. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Texans is Tyler Ervin. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Charles, let's step into a conversation about Houston in 2017 as their offense comes back onto the field here. But just 1-9 in their last 10 games, finished 4-12. You and I know, though, injuries really ravaged this team.
Absolutely destroyed this team. And look, we focus on Deshaun Watson, the quarterback, and rightly so. He was probably going to be the rookie of the year. But when it started for injuries, it was defense. J.J. Watt, perennial all-pro, goes out early. Whitney Merciless, double-digit sack guy, out. Brian Cushing, starting linebacker, out. When you start totaling up the injuries they had through the year, it's almost amazing that they made it through the entire season able to play the schedule. So that's what you're looking at with the Texans, who have been a defense-first team. If they can get everyone back healthy playing to their level and get Deshaun Watson back sparking the offense, optimism will be high in 2018.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. The final shot before the break, Watson. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Domata Peko coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw, Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Zach Kerr in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the
Jamal Charles, nobody in front, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jamal Charles, 55 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Watson throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a first down throw, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Flex round. Flex Ohio. Ohio. Let's go.
On second down, here's Miller. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Here's Watson now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Ohio.
Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Derek Wolfe coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller charging hard from that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. So the Broncos coming out now. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
No, check. Patriot. Here we go now. Leopard.
On second down, here's Osweiler. Dancing to his left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Back it. Set. Blue. Leopard. 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 Gun. Over.
Thomas, the man in motion left. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So nothing there. I don't know if that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Shaquille Barrett able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Come on, let's round. 4 down. Ohio.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Ohio. Here we go. Ohio. 38. Ohio. Check. Ohio.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
Let's round. Here we go. Ohio.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On the counter, it's Charles. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again, it's Charles. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run Anderson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. DJ Reader in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. On 3rd and goal, Osweiler. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. It'll be a loss of 15 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Let's go.
Slot man moves right. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Domata Peko in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Check 4. Ohio.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Osweiler's going to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 11-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now look at me.
Now Osweiler on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's pumped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Osweiler. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to let it fly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Oh, Osweiler going to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Sanders has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Osweiler to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 6-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again, Osweiler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And this will be a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
It's up and it's good, so that'll mean the final deficit will tally out at 10. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road...